Hello, my name's Gary Schotten, and I'm here in Baltimore, Maryland, near Washington, D.C., our state capital. I like to record when I can in the airport, and I've been on a trip for 4 days with my wife, and it's been fun. One of the things I like about traveling is all the different people, all the different backgrounds, especially in Washington, D.C. There's so many languages on our tours, and the one thing I found, we have the same rules. The same rules of life. I think of standing in line with a new acquaintance from Argentina, and it wasn't 3 minutes or 4 minutes. He was a grandpa and I'm a grandpa, and we're showing our grandpa pictures. We're showing our family. We're proud. There's people are the same all around the world. So it doesn't surprise me that the laws of business are the same all around the world. You see, the law of gravity, as you think about it, applies when you drop something. The dropping gravity will hold it to the ground, same all around the world. I'm in an airport. These are people flying someplace today. I'm flying home, and you know that airplane is designed the same all around the world. The interesting thing is that the airplane rules, the law of flight has been there since creation, but we only found out about it about 120 years ago. And so once we found the laws, once we found the rules, we now are part to adapt that. We start implementing that. We start making that work to our advantage. Well, that's my opinion on the rules of business, the laws of business. You see, you could be in a developing nation, you could be thinking that, oh, we're the only ones that have it so hard. This is so difficult. There's no way I'm going to own my own business. There's no way I'm going to be able to get ahead in life. I'm telling you, the laws of business are the same all around the world. The only difference is you don't understand them. You don't know how to apply them. Now, those that take the basic rules and start step by step and apply the rules and then keep applying them and keep growing step by step, they can have huge businesses. I think of my friend Hamisi in the country of Uganda, the city of Mbarara. 4 or 5 years ago, he started with the laws of business. He started understanding them, and he started with virtually nothing. And he just announced that he purchased 10,000 additional chickens to make it now 20,000 chickens. I'm sorry, he was at 20,000. 10,000 more make it 30,000 chickens that are going to be laying eggs. Now, this last 10,000 is going to take about 5 months till they lay eggs. But can you imagine? He learned the laws of business. Now, there's the law of business. That's how things work. And then there's the technical side of any business. In his case, he learned about the technical side of raising a chicken. He knew about the feed. He knew about how to take care of them. He knew how to make sure they had water. He knew how to make sure how to vaccinate if they happened to be sick a little bit. He learned the technical side, but the business side was the same. The business side is the same if you want to have cakes. Some person may be good at making cakes, maybe good at making food. I like to eat, so I can tell you if the food's good. I just can't cook it that well. So you could be that person. You could be the person that's a good carpenter or good construction. I'm telling you, once you find law number one, and not necessarily number one, but one of the important laws, is that you find something to start in business that you're going to really enjoy, that fits you, that's not unique, not copying somebody else. So the same person that's raising chickens probably is not going to be the same person that's going to be making cakes in the oven. Is not going to be the same person that's the carpenter. You may have some skills in that area, but find something you're passionate about and then apply the laws of business, which are universal all around the world and universal to every business, and then add to that the technical side of what you're doing. Let me give an example. The law of happy customer. That's true of any business. Have a happy customer, you're going to have a repeat customer, you're going to have a referral customer. The law of quality. It doesn't matter what you do. If you have good eggs all around the world, if you have good transportation, you're a taxi driver, you're in transport. Quality is a law of business. You have the law of systems and processes if you're going to be efficient. These are lessons we're teaching on. But you put them all together, learn the business side of the laws, and then you also learn the technical side of the laws, and you're willing to last the start of time. You're willing to make it a multi-year project. Nothing happens really that fast, so we ask that you consider all that's committed before you start down that path. Let me give some more examples of these laws of business. I'm going to refer to people in East Africa, where I just recently was, and traveled there for some 18 days, 6 days in Uganda, 6 days in Tanzania, 6 days in Kenya, and in that we found some wonderful people. You know, one of them was Albert the mechanic, and he's used the laws of business just like I'm talking about. Man, it was interesting to see. He had learned for many years actually how to be a good mechanic, how to take care of customers, while he was working for someone else. And he was in his 40s now. When you watch that video, you'll see it. And he's now owns his own business. He's taken that background, that knowledge he has from all these years of the technical side, but also the business side, and is applying it now. Wow! Watch Albert the mechanic. Go search for Africa on our video selections right now, our teaching selections, and look for Albert Matua, I believe is his last name. What a great example. One of those keys was he knows how to take care of the customer. No more than just happy customer. He's thinking ahead. He's making sure if a customer would be maybe inconvenienced by not having a vehicle, he has a loaner vehicle for them. He grouped the people that he's servicing into kind of two major groups. One, a group age-wise, similar to my age, where they have affluence. They have a live, and this is in Kenya, and they have some affluence, and they're willing to pay extra. They just want to make sure it's done right. Money is not like the object. They're always going to be concerned about spending too much money, but they're more willing to be sure, for instance, that the wife has a very safe vehicle, or if they're traveling to another country. Boy, he's so tuned, so key on taking care of that customer. That's a law in every business. Well, he also is aware of the younger generation, those that maybe are just out of college, have their first job, have a small family, have only one car. Wow, they're going to be really cost conscious. They're taking count of every shilling is what they use there. Every shilling to be sure they're spending it wisely, and they don't have a lot of extra. So he actually provides a different level of service. Maybe one's called premium for my age, and the other is basic for those that are more cost conscious, younger, getting started in life. Boy, that's a great example of the laws of business applying. Again, those laws apply any place, anywhere. Let's talk about our friends up in Everett, Kenya. Wow. Eldoret, I said that wrong. Eldoret, Kenya. Wow. They're helping so many businesses get started. They had more than 1,000 businesses they've helped get started at this point when we were there. But you know, one of the things they did, they only brought people in to help that they were 100% confident of their integrity. They're confident that we'd pay the loan back. In their case, they created a mini bank, a bank. They started with $1,000 in the year 2009, and now have in their lending capability under their control $2 million. That's amazing. You know, every single loan can only go to someone if the core, let's call it the committee that evaluates loans, will personally vouch for that person. They do business with people they know. Well, you know, if you're in a retail business, maybe you don't know everybody in there, but you might know the suppliers that supply you the raw material, and know the vendors that are doing other things. You might have repeat customers. Boy, know your customer base. Make sure that you're knowledgeable about that, whether you're selling cakes, constructing, doing a transport business. You see, the laws of business have the business side separate from the technical side. We're teaching on the business side of the laws of business, and we'll direct you to the experts, back to our friends in Eldoret. They are willing to pay for professional assistance. They'll pay for the engineer, they'll pay for the attorney, to be sure before they loan the money that it's going to be a sound, solid business plan. Wow, that is so powerful. Well, glad you're with me. I hope you enjoy these teachings, Inspiring Better Business with Gary Schotten. Thank you for being a part of this.